Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and this was supposed to be Friday's video, but whatever. Let's go. Today I just I want to speak my thoughts on the situation with Watcher because it is a channel I have watched for a while now. I pretty much since they were formed, I've kept an eye on it because I was a big BuzzFeed Unsolved fan. On Bun, yeah. Anyway, I never really knew who Stephen Lim was, but I've got no problem with Stephen. I love a lot of their content. They're finally back to doing essentially the upgrade to what they were doing on Unsolved. Because the Mystery Files, Ghost Files, good show. I enjoy them. I enjoy Worth a Shot. No, not Worth a Shot. Uh, Shoot. It's the one where they get drunk and tell and read stories. I cannot remember the name of the series, but I enjoy it immensely. It makes me happy. It really does. I. But, however, now that I've established, yeah, I've been a fan of them for a while, they really messed up in trying to introduce this new Watcher network. When they were trying to give their goodbye to YouTube, which I can understand. Some people said it was greed. I don't see it so much as greed as, honestly, YouTube does kind of constrict you if you want sponsors. Because, honestly, a lot of sponsors and commercials and stuff, they don't want to run on your channel if you say something they don't agree with, even if it's correct. But we'll not get too much into that. I thought the guys had done a good job to try to get around that, but honestly, I understand where they're coming from. Sponsors, they want to produce a more refined product, but they are worried with the way they would have to kind of kowtow to sponsors, to companies. And it honestly is one of the constricting issues on YouTube. Because, to be fair, YouTube's not ever been seen on the same level as traditional television. And, I'm sure it's on the same way with TikTok. They just know. It's not on the same level. You cannot trust it. It is not believable. Even though we know many of the ones on TV are junk, are complete and utter crap. But, the companies are more willing to let their name get out on television and stuff. Is like they're so scared of anything that may be said or done on YouTube. Yeah. And like I said, I understand where the guys that watch are coming from. Again, I don't think it was greed. You do need money to run a valid company if you want a great product. Honestly, I don't care about sponsors. I speak my mind to whatever I feel is necessary, because it is me and only me who does the filming, does the recording, does the research, does the editing, does the posting. It is me and only me. And with them, they have a lot more to worry about because they have a lot more they're doing. Too Many Spirits. That was the name of the show they did besides Ghost Files and Mystery Files. Too Many Spirits is a great show if you've never watched it. Anyway. Yeah, because I just remembered. We talk about too many spirits while we drink too many spirits. It's too many spirits. But regardless, I don't think it's so much greed. Like I said, I've seen a number of people try to make that assumption. And honestly, no. If you really try to run something, like I've said, on a more refined level, something you really want to put forward and something you can be proud of, but you still want to make money, then you have to kind of restrict yourself. And yeah, I don't see their issue as having been greed. I honestly feel it was just they wanted more freedom to move about with their stories, to do what they wanted to do. But unfortunately, yeah, while I say it's not greed, I understand the fans' pushback. Because honestly, with so many streaming services, and they want another one just for their channel, for their content, how can we afford it? Because if you've ever watched my videos, you know I call this the second Gilded Age, because monetary discrepancy is at the largest it's ever been. We're essentially back in the age of the late 1800s and early 1900s, where the big money capitalists ran everything. They controlled everything. They have far more money than the average person does. And again, I can understand yes, what was it? $6.99 may not be a huge deal to a lot of people, but when you are on a really constricted budget, it's a lot of money. It really is. And that's why YouTube, for the viewer, is such a godsend. Because you don't have to pay money. And honestly, even if you have money to spare, I'm sure many of them would have had no problem, really, to help the guys. But, yeah. We're at a point in history where, unfortunately, $6.99 can be too much. Again, I don't think it was greed, but I don't think they really thought through how it would look, how it would affect many people. Now, they have come out, they've released an apology video. That's fine, that's wonderful. Good job, guys. You took notice. Okay. We'll change things up. Kind of restrict what, take back some of the things we were planning. Because, as they said in the apology video, they know they'd have no channel without, their watchers, their fans. Hopefully, they will come back from this. I don't want it to be something that ends their career like so many YouTubers like to proclaim. Personally, I'm not big on the whole, this YouTuber did this, that's whiny ass shit. But I wanted to speak on this one because I enjoy it. If it's something dealing with someone I enjoy, I will speak on it. And Watcher is a channel I really enjoy. So I wanted to speak on it. I'm glad they've gone through, made the modifications they mentioned. But yeah. You'll have to keep YouTube as a part of your material. Because again, it is a low amount, but there's still a lot of people. That's going to be a high bar to clear. Not so much that it's the $6.99, but is it going to be worth it for the $6.99 a month? When I can instead put it towards other things, other bills that are required. But again, I'm glad they were aware enough of the backlash, and so did make the necessary changes. Again, I'm going to continue watching them. I've enjoyed the channel to this point, because I think they've been around 4 years, something like that. But Steven, Ryan, Shane, guys, you kind of didn't give enough thought when you first released the first video. I'm glad you kind of recognized how people would see it. So, but anyway, I'll go ahead and end this video there. I kind of wanted to speak my mind on this. So, since it's kind of been a big story of recent, but as always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.